Next, I would like to turn over to Congresswoman Kathy McMorris Rodgers, who is an original lead of the House of Representatives version of the Girls Lead Act, the 200th woman elected to the House, and an impressive example of a woman leader in the political arena. As former chair of the House Republican Conference, Congresswoman McMorris Rodgers was the highest ranking female Republican in the House and now serves as the ranking member of the influential House Committee on Energy and Commerce. Her championing of the Girls Lead Act helps lead the way for future women leaders to aspire to similar heights. Congresswoman, thank you for joining with us today. I now turn it over to you.
Hi, Ann, and everyone. It's great to be with you as we celebrate International Women's Day and the introduction of the Girls Lead Act. I want to thank Save the Children, Child Fund, and the other nonprofits with us today for their incredible efforts to bring us together into this moment. This is such an exciting moment on a extra special day. I'm also grateful to Senator Collins, Senator Cardin, Representative Trone for their work on this and for coming together to advance political and civic engagement of adolescent girls around the world. Representative David Trone and I were recently paired together by the Bipartisan Policy Center's exchange, which meant that he came out to Spokane and spent a couple of days with me, and I recently visited his district. And through that, we built a really special relationship that it not only spans the country, but also across the aisle. And I am only more convinced today that relationships are so important. The Girls Lead Act is partially an outcome of that trip, and I'm grateful for his leadership and his partnership. We know that when women are supported and engaged, democracies are stronger, foreign aid is more effective, the world is a more special and safer place. And a truly representative government relies on the voices of all its citizens, no matter their gender, background, or walk of life. This legislation will set the world on a path where young women have more opportunities to become civically engaged, run for political office, and seek leadership positions in the private sector. With more women empowered, we can support a new generation of transformational leaders in democracies around the world. By developing a whole of government approach, this legislation will help strengthen the participation of adolescent girls in all aspects of civic life and prioritize foreign assistance to support them. Empowering female voices and perspectives, both within the United States and internationally, has been a long passion of mine. I've worked hard to advance women's priorities around the world, both as a former Republican representative to the United Nations and a current member of the Executive Committee of the Tom Lantos Human Rights Commission. However, there's still more work to be done to engage more young women. Around the world, research shows that when girls are engaged at civics at an early age, they're more likely to seek leadership positions in adulthood. Additionally, we've seen the real positive results of elevating women to positions of leadership. Research has shown higher numbers of women in elected office is correlated with an increase in overall public health indicators. We've also seen how increased political participation of women leads to increased likelihood of resolving national crises without resorting to violence. When we empower young girls to rise, the possibilities are endless. I truly believe that, and I will continue working with my colleagues in Congress to help each and every young girl pursue their dreams. I'll close with a quick story. Last year, I met with the Girl Scouts National Organization, and when I was asked about the advice that I had for these young girls, I said, live courageously, follow your hearts, see your own potential, and be risk takers. To many girls around the world, they never hear those words. They never see their own potential or take risk or have the opportunity to follow their heart. Together, we must work to change that. We must dare our next generation of young women to be bold, to chase their dreams and never give up. I'm proud to be with all of you today. Supporting these young women in America and around the world is so important. And I'm blessed to be a part of it. Thank you for having me.